Welcome back to Basketball Down Under, and today we have a serious question. Who is the real Melo? Is it LaMelo Ball? Is it Carmelo Anthony? Is it Fab Melo? Who is the real Melo? I can certainly tell you it's not Fab Melo. The real question is, who is the real Melo? Guard versus forward, pass versus bucket, old versus new. Who is the real Melo? The answer is certainly not as straightforward as you think. I'm not gonna lie, I've had this conversation and debate with all my mates many times. We cannot figure out who is the real Melo. Is it Melo Anthony or Melo Ball? But I think we're gonna come to a bit of a conclusion here today. If we're looking at a nickname normally, it generally goes to the better player because it makes sense. They deserve the respect of the name. And that's why this nickname of Melo is a problem. See, the nickname like GOAT, the greatest of all time, goes to Michael Jordan because he's the greatest of all time. Some people want to call LeBron that, but it just ain't it. Then there's a nickname like King, like LeBron James, King LeBron James. You ain't ever gonna call Michael Jordan King Michael Jordan because it ain't King Michael Jordan, it's King LeBron James. Just stuff that doesn't get argued. But the reason it's so hard to decide who is Melo is because Carmelo's on his way out and LaMelo's on his way in. They're just at completely different stages of their career. LaMelo Ball has been on an absolute tear this season, making a name for himself, having big games, being the youngest player ever with a triple-double, and just absolutely killing it and putting on a beautiful show at the Charlotte Hornets. Whereas Carmelo Anthony, we already know past couple of seasons, he's been floating around teams. He's finally got on Portland and he's actually putting up some pretty decent numbers this year. LaMelo Ball's averaging 14.6 points per game at 43.7% field goal percentage. He's also averaging 6.2 rebounds a game and 6.1 assists. Seriously impressive numbers for a rookie. That's a really elite stat line. Whereas Carmelo Anthony's averaging 13.3 points per game, shooting 39.6% from the field. Carmelo's only averaging 3.5 rebounds a game and 1.2 assists. In a sense, you can't really compare these guys because one's a point guard and one's a forward. LaMelo's definitely a pass-first point guard. He's always looking to facilitate for others and create for others, and he does a hell of a good job at that. He's really also been killing it for himself. He's getting some really nice stats, beautiful highlights, and I just love watching LaMelo. He's looking fantastic. Where on the contrary, Carmelo Anthony, he's literally just put the ball in the hole. He's a scorer. He barely rebounds. He gets the odd defensive, offensive rebound here and there, but he doesn't pass the ball. He's always looking to score for himself, and so he should be. When he finally got picked up by the Portland Trail Blazers, I said, he's just got to be a catch and shoot guy, get a couple looks in the post, but not create for himself. And he's finally doing that, and it's doing much better for his career. It's actually resurrected his career. Whereas if we were having this conversation about a year or two ago, let's say LaMelo Ball was in the league, he would have definitely had the name Melo because Carmelo Anthony was dookie back then. He was terrible. But he resurrected his career, and credit to him, it's doing really well. Carmelo Anthony is a 10-time All-Star and an NBA scoring champion. He's got a hell of a lot of personal accolades, and he's been in the league for a very long time, so he's a fantastic player and he's very well established. He's just always been a complete and utter bucket. Where if we look at LaMelo, he doesn't have much background history because it's his first season in the NBA, but he's killing it no matter what. So if you're here for the conclusion, with those stats in mind and the personal history of each player, we can kind of come to a conclusion about who is the real Melo. I personally think while Carmelo Anthony's still in the league, he will always be Melo. Whenever you think Melo 4-3, bang, 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 that's Carmelo Anthony. That ain't LaMelo Ball.
Shot clock to 3. With the pocket, Anthony back, pulls it up, wide open. Ovation for Carmelo Anthony.
Even though he has stole the So Carmelo Anthony is going to be Melo until he leaves. But that's not saying LaMelo Ball isn't Melo. I just think LaMelo Ball is Melo Ball instead of Melo. Whereas Carmelo Anthony gets the singular title of Melo because, hey, currently his career is much greater than LaMelo Ball's. If Melo Ball consistently gets better and better every season, he will guarantee you take the sole title of Melo because people forget about the past, especially Carmelo Anthony hasn't won a title, hasn't won an MVP. Two things that he's really missing. The title is a big one for him. So I reckon by the end of Melo Ball's career, he'll just become Melo. Carmelo Anthony's gonna have to go back to Carmelo Anthony. Sorry mates, just is what it is.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Who is the real Melo? Is it Carmelo Anthony, LaMelo Ball, or Fab Melo? Just definitely is not Fab Melo. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe. Share this with your friends and I'll catch you later.